CIG recently landed one of their quarter releases 3.10 in a PTU, which is now available in a Wave 1 for all concierge, evocati and subscribers. I had a chance myself to play for a couple of hours and also stream it for you guys, and I'm full of really pleasant experiences. Of course, it's a PTU and had a lot of hiccups and there are still a lot of versions coming in and out, but today I want to be talking about the new flight model and combat UI in general. I'm pleasantly surprised and I hope you will be too. So sit tight and enjoy the video. Our journey starts in a new Babbage and in a latest edition in 3.10 factory line. It looks a little bit like an app store, but I think CIG done a pretty good job. At this moment you can get yourself a new Mobiglass, specifically just the color of the bracelet, and a new hacking chip, which is really fast. But I believe that it's a sneak peek in what will be possible in the future, and I would really love one of these holo tables inside my Karak. But this is not the reason why we're here. We're gonna be visiting one of these simpods. Yeah, I know, they're not working yet. But once they will, these simpods will actually let you enter Star Marine or Arena Commander. And this is where we're gonna be heading right now, because we're gonna test the new fixed weapons, gimbals, and the new flight model. So let's just jump into it. One of the main milestones in a 3.10 is a space combat rework, and I think CIG done an absolutely amazing job. Yeah, there are still a couple of things and hiccups which I think might be changed or fixed in the long run, but for alpha I have a really pleasant experience to fly and actually fight or dogfight the other ships, or even being in a turret is now extreme fun. So let's go a little bit more in detail throughout the changes we actually got in a 3.10. So first of all, we have a new UI. The new UI, I think it's more 21st century, even though that we can still see against the bright surfaces like here against the planet. What I also like, it's way more clear for you, of course if you are not looking against the surface, to see what is actually going on your screen. So whether you're actually gonna hit your target, not hitting your target, whether the target is aligned with your crosshairs, or so on. That's not just a rework for the fixed weapons UI, it's also for the turrets, gimbals and gimbals assist. I think CIG done amazing job again, and even though that it's just a tier 0 and might be reworked in the future, it's definitely a pleasant experience. Now, with the fixed weapons in a general, they finally works, and as you can see here in the video, I'm having absolute blast. Like, you can just cut through all the enemies like a butter. It works, the bullets are a little bit dodged towards the target, but you still have to have that precise aim. Also, the way how the pips are calculated changed now. It's based on a velocity, so it's not kind of like a jerking around how it was back in the 3.9 and all the previous iterations of the Star Citizen, and you can finally landing a way more shots than you ever done before. And this is not just for the fixed weapons in your ship, Gladius, or any other ship you might have, but it's also for the turrets, which makes them extremely deadly now, but for that we're gonna be talking about it a little bit later. So as you can see here on the video, I'm playing a Vandal Swarm and I'm just getting through all these enemies like nothing. I'm having a really lot of fun, and I've been playing for now the Arena Commander I think way more than I ever did before. What also changed is that new targeting system, and I have a little bit of mixed feelings. I kind of love it in a bigger ship such as a Karak, where it's gonna give you a little bit of more crew gameplay, where the pilot actually pinning the targets for you, or the turrets can kind of cycle among them, so they can communicate and say what target they're aiming at the very moment, and makes things more clean to communicate. But for the smaller ships, such as the Gladius, I think it's a bit overcomplicated. But I'm trying to be open-minded here and try to find my way around it. So I kind of find myself, instead of pinning my targets, clicking more number 2 button, which kind of select the closest target which have you in a target. And that just worked fine for me for now. as I've been able just to get through all my targets pretty quickly. But yeah, everyone can have a different experience, and I'm really not a big dogfighter, but so far I really enjoyed what I saw. But we will see. Let me know down in a comment if you have a different opinion, or what do you think actually about the new UI or the pinning system in general. Now let's get to gimbals. So in a gimbals, I kind of like what we've got. I've liked that the gimbals in general kind of finally shows you whether the target is targeted, what your aiming computers are doing, and I think CIG over here again done an absolutely amazing job. Plus, what I love on both fixed and a gimbal assist is that when you can see that virtual joystick, so you literally see if you are zeroed out or your mouse is still going like a way up. I know that for people who've been actually using a joystick in general, then they don't have any problems with that because they, you physically see that if it's in the middle or not. But for people who are playing on a mouse and keyboard, I think it's definitely a big improvement. So with both fixed and gimbal assist, definitely thumbs up, and I think it's a very good job. To be really honest with you, the feature I'm excited the most is actually the new turret gameplay. Yeah, it's still the old turrets, but with that new UI, the new targeting system, and also that nudging towards the turret for the fixed weapons, make a whole big difference in a turret gameplay. So now if you are flying in a ship and you have a pilot, or you are maybe a turret operator, the pilot can actually target or pin the targets for you. And so with a good communication, you can have a lot of fun, and it's completely another layer into the gameplay, and I mean a crew gameplay in general. So I really love this aspect, and I want to see more of that in the future. And I also think the CIG done extremely good job. Turrets are now dangerous, baby, because the fixed weapons on it now hitting way more than they did ever before. So I could see in the claim jumpers that I was able to literally obliterate everything in my path, and everything I've targeted just died within a seconds, not a minutes. And wow, CIG, good job. Apart from functionality, there is also new UI for the turrets, and I absolutely love it, because it's for both manned and remote turrets, and it's the same. So you can now see all the limits of your turret. It's nice and neatly displayed, it's not overwhelming, and it's easy to follow. Apart from that, you can also see what mode you are actually at, so you're not gonna get lost whether you are in the gyro mode or not. And if you don't know what the gyro mode is, or what all the other modes are, definitely check my other video where I'm talking about it more in the detail. So far there is one new mode which is called ESP mode, or at least I do not know about this mode in a past or previous versions of the Star Citizen, which is something like a virtual joystick for the turret. It kind of feels like you're flying a little ship on your ship, and I'm not quite sure if I like it, but for people who are having a joystick, I think it might be actually a pretty good thing. But let me know down below in the comments what you actually think about that, whether you like it, don't like it, what are your opinions about the new system in general. Also guys, if you like the video, please consider giving it a like, it's helped the channel grow. If you want to see more videos like this or more guides, which I'm actually working on most of the time, hit that subscribe button so you're gonna get notified every single time I'm gonna make a new video. If you want to catch up with me, I'm streaming every Friday and Saturday. I'm also available on a Discord, and if not me, definitely people from my org. They are extremely helpful and maybe even help you if you are new to the verse to make some money or get yourself a better ship. Also, if you never played Star Citizen, highly suggest to take advantage while you're creating your account of that code down below while you're creating it, because you're gonna get yourself extra 5,000 UEC, so it's gonna help you on your journey. Guys, now latest thing at the end, big thanks to my Patreon, specifically Obliteron Mate. I absolutely appreciate what you're doing. It's helping the channel out and helping me with the content. I love it, and you can't even imagine how thankful I am for you actually being part of that. Guys, I'm another citizen, and I will see you in a verse.